Hey folks, how you doing? You might have seen that notification early and it took me a while to get started, but had some settings and stuff had to mess with. Things got reset in my OBS for some reason. Don't know why. So hope everybody's doing swell this evening. I'm just going on with this old Gear Guts model. I'll do a little bit of work off stream on him. Let me get closer here. And he is being entirely stippled. The skin is done. Working on the red armor now. I'm not real happy with the gradient, so I'm going to go in and fix that. If you didn't see any of the earlier streams of painting this guy, the reds look a little bit weird because that dark red is super matte, and the other layers on top of it are more satin. They're GW and Vallejo paints. Mr. Jigs, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. How Joe Buchan? Glad you made it. So I'm just working on this guy. What are you up to this evening? So yeah, it's evening for you. Hey, no worries. I'm glad you got two as well. Should have shaken this up before I started. Cool. What are you working on? Make sure everything's good here with it. Looks like everything's okay. Cool. I'm going to go back with Mephiston Red and kind of work out these transitions a little. Oh crap, I have my music on. Sorry, I'm probably getting double music on me. Sorry. Carl's working on Ludas. Cool. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. New premieres. Right on. Some filthy Unis. I'll forgive you. So I'm just thinning these down with some glaze medium. I don't want them to be super opaque. I want to have some translucency to them. So I'm kind of going backwards now to a darker color to fix that transition a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and mix in the final highlight. Final highlight color for this. Oh crap, sorry. Hey, Jesus. Lost a ball bearing from my turntable. Find it later. Shed. Yes, hitting that like button is always appreciated. Thank you, sir. How you doing, man? Ninetails is here. Good to see you, brother. Sorry I couldn't hang out later last night. It was already like almost 5 a.m. and I was just going to bed. Oh, thank you, sir. It's very kind. If you didn't see any of the earlier streams, what I'm doing with this guy is stippling everything. I'm even going to all the silver armor, I'm going to stipple all that to the rust, weathering, everything's going to be all stippled. And it is not by fast process by any means. So I'm just going back with Mephiston Red, a little bit darker color. This was one of the mid-tones. And just evening out this gradient a little bit. It's just a little bit too abrupt. So we're going to try to fix that. If you've never really tried doing stippling before, I highly recommend giving it a go. It's really useful for a lot of different things. It's an easy way to do nice transitions and also get a bit of texture at the same time. If you want something to be textured. Actually reminds me when I did my glaze on the project. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like glazing too. I do that a lot. Yeah, this guy is kind of a beast. Thought it would be a good model to do stippling on. Stippling is really, really nice, especially for things like bone. Because like I say, you get your transitions and texture at the same time. But it is very slow. It does take a long time. That's okay, right? I think it's okay. And this transition is actually not too bad up here. I'm just gonna just fix a couple little spots, but overall this area up here is pretty good. Now if you're going to try this out, don't use a good brush. Use a brush killer. And if you're going to try this, I recommend thinning your paints out. Some glaze medium works really well for this. A little bit of translucency, so you can build up your layers slowly. This part is actually pretty good. I'm not going to do a whole lot on this back section here. It's actually pretty good. It's really just mainly these vertical lines. Kind of lost the transition there. Once I do the highlight color, or the final highlight color, then I'm going to go ahead and do a varnish, and that'll even all that out. And, it's going to look a lot better. Because those finishes will match. Instead of having that super matte base color, and then the more more set. And highlight colors, it looks kind of weird. Chipotle is much lower now. Did you change something? Yes, I did. I discovered there's a setting in YouTube Studio to reduce the lag time. I didn't know it was there. I have no idea how long that's even been a thing. I was just scrolling through, changing the description and the thumbnail, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, what the hell is this? I mean, that actually could have been there the whole time, and I just never noticed it for all I know. But I didn't remember seeing it before, so it must be at least somewhat kind of new, maybe? I don't know. If anybody knows better, you know. Clint, how you doing, sir? Did model especially. Hey, thanks, man. Stipples. Y'all get any more of them stipples? Oh shit, that's a little much. Something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. I stipple. Yeah, finish this side here real quick, and I'll get another little close-up. Let's see where we're getting to here. That transition's already a little bit better. Might not even have to go over it again. So, you might not know about me, Joe Rogan. I'm not gonna, honestly, I'm not gonna worry about this skull too much over here, because this thing's gonna get super beaten up. A lot of weathering and chipping at this, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I'm just kind of sort of going around the edges of this highlight color, just to smooth a tiny bit of this. It's not going to really even be super noticeable by the time it's all beat up. So I'm just kind of going around, right around here. Just to kind of even that out a little bit. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on it because it's just going to get ruined later. By ruined, I mean improved, obviously. Alright, so let's look at this front armor. Yeah, that's better. It's getting better. Tyrone Biggins, yeah, man, that was hilarious, for real. Look at the nice transitions, it's so smooth. Thank you, sir. I mean, you know, as smooth as stippling can be, I guess. Kind of opposites, but get your point. I finished my coffee, ready to start my own stream. Alright, cool, take it easy. See this guy when he's done. Right on, I will definitely show you. And I'll try to pop in for a little bit longer than I did last night. I should probably still be on in a couple hours, right? See what you're up to. I don't want to start this part yet. I already did there. Oh yeah, tops. So I ended up kind of losing a lot of this mid-tone. But that happens, I mean, really. Regardless of whether you're layering or glazing or stippling, a lot of times you just lose that mid-tone. And you just go back and put it back in. Not a big deal. Make sure they're kind of even. Yeah, also even. Get these sides here. But yeah, this is gonna look so much better when I get the varnish on there and get it all evened out. Of that, I am sure. So what in the hell is Mr. Essex Boys working on this evening? I think I can probably guess.
You said this was what you wanted, baby. You have me.
So just basically just like glazing. I mean, really, for all practical purposes, I'm really actually just glazing here. I'm just glazing with dots. So just like with regular glazing, I have a thinned out paint, and I get some paint, lick it on a tissue paper, get all that extra moisture out, and then just applying dots. Basically it's just a dot glaze, stippling, but really it's mostly like a glaze. It's the same consistency, kind of the same idea. I'm letting the paint come off the end of the stroke, which the end of the stroke is just a dot. So this is the same. Practices apply.
It is not for your amusement. It is for your transformation.
I kind of feel like I really need to get the varnish on here to see what it really looks like. So might as well be as good a time as any.
With the uninitiated.
The Essex Boys is here.
Go look at the end of the movie.
I know I've said it many times, but man, I cannot wait to see that stadium finished. I know it's going to be a while. I'm not pushing you, man. But I am excited to see it. Very excited to see it. And again, if you haven't seen my streams before and you haven't heard me say this a million times, best matte varnish you can buy right here. Super matte. Love it. You gotta shake the hell out of it, though. Hold on. Let me fix this camera. I always forget that this resets. There's one shitty thing about the C920. So the settings don't save after a restart. I kept thinking that was an issue with my computer, but I've since learned that's just how it is. Where's my shitty? Where's my shitty? My shitty ice bay. Oh. Don't know where it's gone off to. That's the number 4. Weird. Okay, I guess we're using this one. Just doing a real thin coat, just so we can dry out quickly and really see what's going on here. This isn't going to be a protective coat, it's just going to be a unifier, so I can get a better idea of what's going on with these transitions. I think they're all good, but just to double check. Just get these finishes all the same. And realistically, I should be using a satin varnish for this, but I don't have one. Something I gotta pick up. I've been meaning to, but I just forget. So I'm forgetful. Yeah, satin would be better because the paints. I'm done with that really matte paint. So anything else I put on here is going to be satin. So satin varnish would be better just to get a look, but it's honestly it's not that big a deal. Another drop. Paint to Life, welcome man, how you doing? I am painting this Your Guts Broozer, and I am painting him entirely in stippling. This is where we're at so far. Skin is done, working on the red panels right now. Right now I'm just applying a varnish because my base coat was very matte and my layer colors are satin. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on, so I'm just doing a real quick unifying varnish to get them all the same finish so I can double check transitions and see if I need to do anything else. How you doing tonight? You working on something? What you got going on? Zero drainages, sticking roads, point. Ooh. Choosers and absolute blast making it. Right on, I bet. Gee. Dude, you should be sleeping. I should be sleeping too, so I'm not one to talk. How you doing, man? Sleep is definitely overrated. Ooh, I don't know if I can agree with that. I mean, you know, I'm still up, but I sure shit ain't getting up early in the morning. I'm getting up in the afternoon. So while it may be late, I'm definitely be getting more than enough hours. Just in a different time block, that's all. So like I said, I changed the color of this power claw. I did have it red originally. Went back and painted it black. Well, almost black. Because I decided I want to do hazard stripes on it. So probably the next thing we'll do is take a real black to this power claw and stipple in some shadows and some variations on that. That's probably going to be the next thing to do. Howdy Goblin Joe, how you doing, man? Glad to see you here. Good power nap, eh? That's good. End of the line. Hello, hello. How are you, man? For anybody who's just joining, this is what we're working on. This is a Gear Guts Broozer model. I believe he said it was a Broozer C. Not a Broozer A, not a Broozer B. Broozer C, and I'm doing him in stippling, entirely in stippling. So everything that's done so far has been stippled, except for the silver part of the armor. That was just a dry brush, just to kind of get an idea of shapes and volumes. But I'm going to be going back over that and stippling all that as well. Working on the red right now, and just put a layer of varnish down to even out the finishes on these different paints, just to make sure the transition was okay, because the difference between the really flat matte undercoat or base coat and the satin highlights was kind of throwing off my perception of what was going on, but I think it's okay. So what did I decided to do the power stripes on the claw, or power stripes, caution stripes on the power claw, and then I'll find a few spots on the other parts of the models to use the same color yellow, so that it's not just one spot. Okay, so far, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. I love orcs in general. I don't really have the desire to paint too many other kinds of models. I think these are just the most fun. They have the most character, I think. But yeah, anybody else who's new to the stream, you haven't heard me rant about my horrible chair, so this is one of the times where I need to stop for a second and sit back. Because this chair is a piece of shit and it's murder on my back, so I gotta take short breaks every now and then. Greenskins are the best. Here, here. And Joe, what are you guys working on tonight? No stream for you tonight, Joe? Ergonomics, man, yeah, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. I could. I would, absolutely. $500, damn, bro. Oh, that's Australian dollars, isn't it? Oh, don't make me do conversions. I don't know what that is in Taiwan dollars. Oh, you streamed earlier. What's this? She's doing a baby stream today, so she's pinched all the equipment. Ah, gotcha. What kind of streams is she doing? You're gonna eat junk food and paint models. Sounds good. My house is actually, at the moment, completely devoid of snacks. It's pretty sad. It was discounted and it was still okay. I gotta see what that is in Taiwan dollars. Oh, where's my converter? There we go. Do I have Australian dollars in here already? I do. Okay, so you said what, 500? 500 to NT. 10,800 foot. Wow. 10,800. So let's say 11,000. Yeah, that's okay. That's not bad. Oh, shipping. Oh, indeed. She's doing crocheting. Okay, cool. I've tried that. I've tried crocheting before. My mom's all into that, and I tried it, and I just, man, I don't know. I couldn't get my head around it. I have a great appreciation for that art because it's not easy. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a chair. We have B&Q here, and B&Q has some pretty decent chairs, not too expensive. I'm just getting an office chair. That's definitely on my list of things that I really need to get. It is kind of hypnotizing for sure. And is just reorganizing his stuff. Nothing too exciting. Hey, gotta do it sometime. I don't know. I did kind of a big bit sort the other day. I did a tidy up in a bit sort. Not entirely organized my bits yet. Still got some stuff. Still got a box of stuff to go through that I had pulled out. I was like, oh, I could use this for something, and then they all ended up in a pile. Gotta put all that stuff back. And I got some stuff that came in the post. I haven't even put in the bin yet either. Still about craft stuff and stuff. Yeah, indeed. I like it too. I watch a lot of maker channels on YouTube, so. Like, I'm not into wood. I mean, I'm into watching it, but I'm not into doing anything with wood, like, at all. But I like to watch wood turning channels and guitar making channels. Like, every time there's a new Crimson Guitars video, I'm like super excited. Yeah, good old B&Q, man. I dig it. I got a lot of the shit in this room is from B&Q. It's called, it has a different name. It has a Chinese name here, but I don't remember what it is. But yeah, it's B&Q. Same company. Yeah, guitar making's fun to watch. I'm gonna pull out these bits that I haven't sorted yet. Because honestly, I forgot what was even in here. Before I get back to hunching over. Oh, I heard a ball bearing. See the ball bearing? Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. Another ball bearing. Oh, I almost lost 2 ball bearings. From my turntable. Can't lose those. What's in the box, eh? One of my packages from Russia. Now G knows what this is. Essex Boys probably too. You got it, bro. You know the glasses. That's how bad my eyes are. I can't even identify bits without these things. I got the Christmas heads, which came way too late for me to use them. So next year, because these are pretty cool, I'll paint up some sandy orcs for next year. These are cool. Dig those. Some scumbag hands for knobs. The other scumbags hands that I have are the smaller ones. Yeah, dude, these casts are so nice. Like, I haven't had a problem with anything. Like, in this past order, he sent me some extras. Just a whole bunch of extra bits that didn't pass quality control. And I was like, really? These didn't pass quality control? They're a lot better than a lot of other casts I've seen. Got these open arms, or, you know, empty arms, whatever you want to call them. Nothing in their hands. because these are going to go with this. I'm going to cut these hands off and use the cigar hand. And I'm going to build like a chilling orc, just relaxing. Not shooting, not running, not doing nothing, just hanging out. The big explosives. These are dope. I have a couple ideas I'm gonna use these for some things. Maybe for oh no, I changed. I have a list. I have an army list, you guys. Somebody knows about that already. I'm not gonna say who. They asked to remain anonymous. But a little somebody, a little secret somebody helped me out with just a small 500 point list for a project that's coming up. And I was going to use those for something in that, but then we changed the list. Restock on the shoulder pads, the tire pads. These are pretty dope. I love these. Love the tread, the tank tread, that's so cool. Awesome. There, it fell. These are so good. Yeah, an army list. And I personally will never, ever play it. It will get played, but just not by me. And what's in here? Oh yeah, the small bombs. Small bomb arms. These are cool too. You got your like traditional old school cartoon bomb. It's pretty rad. Dig that. I forgot what else is in here. Another bomb, cartoon bomb, and oh yeah, dynamite bundles. They're pretty cool too. Pretty cool. I can't wait for him to do some new things. I have pretty much everything he's already made, except for the Artel W collab models. I want to get those. Those are like next on my list of splurge items when I get that set. Those are so good. So yeah, those got to get put in the bins. Right on. Well, I hope you get a chance to play sometime in the future. I hope all y'all get a chance to play with people before too long. It's been a long time for people to get together. So that tough look fun. Yeah, dude, those look so good. I don't know if I showed you G before, if you saw it before. I have somewhere here. I don't remember where I put it. Oh yeah, he sent me one of the early iterations, an early prototype. I just primed it and dry brushed it just to see all the detail. What is that? Oh, that's a fat samurai. But yeah, this was like an early iteration of one of the three. So good. Yeah, I love it. It's so cool. Now, this is likely one of the only copies of this model that exists, because this was an early version. But I'm gonna build it proper and paint it at some point. Just because. Yeah, if you haven't seen his stuff, definitely check it out. I think I have a command. Let me try it. I think. Is it just FF? Yeah, no. Let me check. Yeah, he is a beast. I forgot what command I thought it was just FF. Oh, no, sorry. That should work. Accent on should. Should work. It's supposed to work. I set it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'll have to set a command for the RTL page too. Because those are so cool. Alright, so this varnish is dry. I think that's good. For the transition on that red, I think that's alright. So I guess the last thing to do is just do that real quick final spot highlight, and then we'll move on to the power claw. So for this, this previous highlight is Wild Rider Red, and I'm just going to mix in some Pastel Peach. It's one company I haven't got myself. See where they stock some stuff here. Indeed. Yeah, good stuff all around. For sure. I was thinking about getting that big, that War Boss bike from RTL, because girlfriend asked what I wanted for my birthday. She wanted to buy it, which specifically a model. She said she wanted to buy a model. I was thinking about that big War Boss bike, but then the more I think about it, I'm like, nah, I kind of want those 4 funds. It's basically the same price, and I have a war trike here that I got for Christmas. So I already have one trike model. I don't know if I really need 2. I mean, although that RTL one is super cool. Yeah, gee, if you're not already, you can get on his Facebook and Instagram, and he always announces when restocks are going to happen. And usually he'll take pre-orders on the restocks, so you can make sure you get some stuff that way. Picked up mostly RTL for Hoxghor. Oh, nice. Jealous. I'm a little jealous, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna put some of this peach out here, just kind of pull from there. Hey. How many times have I painted this by putting paint? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I painted my paint boxes, because I always go from that. Alright, so let's mix this up, see. This should be a good color to mix in for this. So don't want to do white, I don't want to do yellow. The flesh tone is nice for... I think that'll be good. Flesh tone is nice for adding into highlight colors. Right on. Yeah, he pretty much always takes pre-orders when, at least for the last, I think the last 3 restocks, he's taken pre-orders on restocks. All right, so this is going to be really done really sparingly. This is just going to be like a spot highlight. I'm just going to do a tiny little bit down like the bottom half of each of these raised parts of the panels. This is not getting much at all. I mean, it's not getting much as far as surface area goes. Oops, that's a little too much. I will do multiple layers of it, but it's not covering very much of the model at all. Yeah, stray hair. This brush has a stray hair. It's driving me crazy. I'm gonna cut it off. Your old friend Beer is back, huh? Right on. I gotta get rid of this stupid hair. It's making dots where I don't want dots. Old friend Beer. And we'll see how this looks after this. There's a chance we might want to do one more. Mix in a little bit more of that flesh tone. But we'll see once we get a couple layers of this done, because like I said, it's pretty transparent. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's pretty transparent, but it looks like this is a good color anyway. I'm just kind of hitting the corners of things. Disconnected there for a second. You okay? Looks like you're okay. It said OBS disconnected. Still there? Can you guys hear me? check my phone, see what's going on. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, it said OBS disconnected. Pissed off nerd. Thank you, sir. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing stippling, all stippling on this Gear Guts model. Skin is finished. Working on the red bits now. And stippling. We're doing just the last little bits of highlights on here. For the last layer. Maybe one more after this. But we'll give a couple passes here and see what it looks like. This may be the last layer, and then we're going to move on to Power Claw. It is indeed a Gear Guts model. Indeed, good eye. So what are you working on tonight, my friend? Anything? Quality on these print files is good. I don't have a printer, so I had them printed for me. These were printed by OTP Terrain in Australia and shipped to me here in Taiwan. And the print quality is very good. The models themselves are super cool. I could say I definitely recommend Gear Guts models, and I definitely recommend OTP if you happen to be in Australia or near. That's the closest place for me to order things. Yeah, very, very good people. The prints came out great. Just as good, if not better, than any prints I've seen from anywhere else. So yeah, I definitely recommend both of those. Just relaxing right now. Right on. Oh, good. Do appreciate you hanging out for a bit. It's nice to see you. I know this stippling is not really, the most exciting of things to watch. But it's what we're doing today. So there we are. I should be doing hobby. I'm just sitting watching you paint. Dude, what are you doing? Can't do that. That's all good, man. Although, I mean, you are just making me wait longer to see that finished stadium. So, you'll have that on your conscience. Seriously, honestly, I'm like super excited to see that thing done. So even just in a work in progress state, it's already super cool. My hat's off to you, sir. It's a big undertaking. Hey, no worries, man. Waiting for paint delivery. What do you got coming? By the way it looks now, I think I'm definitely going to want to do one more highlight color on these top tanks. Just being at the top of the model, should have a little more, should be a little brighter. How's it? Joe's having a chill night too. Right on. Right on. I did most of my chilling earlier, and the girlfriend was done hogging up all the bandwidth, so I'm going to be painting anyway. Might as well stream, at least for a little while. And this tank on his face, I'm going to do one more brighter highlight too. But I think the rest of the model is good with this one. I mean, I might use that higher, brighter highlight just to do a couple little spots, but nothing too major. Chapter closed. Yeah, that sucks. I definitely sympathize with all you guys having to do all the lockdown stuff. I can't imagine it's very fun at all. So what kinds of stuff you have coming in the post? Let's mix up this one step brighter. I think that is going to be it for the red. As you can probably see how thin this is. It's like literally a glaze. So I'm going to do this very sparingly because even though it's glazed, it's also pretty bright. So I do want to be pretty careful with it. Uh-oh, it's that time. Cats are starting to fly around. I know what that voice means. It's almost flying time. Yep, they're starting. Alright, I'm gonna take care of that before they really get going because girlfriend's sleeping, so give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I need to separate these mini tigers. Be right back. Maybe he'll sit with me for a minute and chill out. You can't be running around, flying around. You gotta chill out, you're too fat. You crash everything down. The lady's trying to sleep. You remember going to Cubby? You're sleeping there. Okay. Should be okay. That kitty is called Steve French, also known as Little, also known as CB or Chubby Butt. He is the oldest of our two cats. The other one is a female, and her name is Noodles. It is indeed Trailer Park Boys. And Steve French is usually the more calm and gentle one for the most part. Until it gets to be this time of the night, then he's the instigator of the cat flying. But Noodles is kind of a bitch most of the time. She's pretty cunty. Oh god, they're already back at it. I guess Steve French wasn't up for hanging out in the cubby. Alright, if they start up again, I'm gonna have to go out there. I don't want to wake the lady up. Yes, I think that's looking better. Sorry, I get to change the camera. That's stupid. Let's see. That's the main reason for this my day to my starting hobby. Alright. Chicago monster. Yeah, true that. No pets in this house. There's a beautiful pair of rats. I've had many rats as pets in my lifetime. They are my favorite pets. It's a toss-up between cats and rats. I love keeping rats. I miss having them. I can't really get one here. I would, but I won't buy rats from pet shops. I've only ever bought them from breeders. And I don't know of any breeders here. Buy breeders, not feeders. I get it. A lot of folks don't have breeders near them. Or they don't know that there is such a thing. I get it. But if you know anybody who wants to get rats, encourage them to get on the waiting list from a breeder. They have a much better quality of health for your little friend. They'll live a lot longer. Yeah, I miss keeping rats. Look at those little guys. Their little feet, the cutest thing in the world. Let's see. Dread Wargaming, what's up, fella? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well this evening. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I missed a lot here. Sorry, I was stippling away. Let me check what happened here. Alright, Joe, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Get our cats killed our stinks. Oh yeah, that sucks. Sorry. Busy keeping, I suppose. Got plenty of videos in the pipeline. Cool. Nice. Looking forward to that. No Blood Bowl yet. Actually, always dropping to Alright. Thanks, man. I do appreciate that. We're painting up this gear guts now. It's coming along. Just finishing up the red bits. I'm doing him all stipples. If you didn't see any of the other streams with this guy, it's slow going, but it's looking pretty good. Just doing the last final highlights. The red, and then we're gonna move on to the power claw, and that'll probably do it for tonight. I'll tell you the truth, since what time is it? It's already 4 o'clock. Well, that's probably gonna have to do it. I think we're just gonna do one more. I know I said one more before, but one more highlight just on the top of these tanks. I tend to do that a lot, don't I? I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, so, you know, I'm gonna do one more. No Blood Bowl yet. Close, right on. It's almost 7 here. Yeah, gee, you stay up later than I do, and that's quite a feat. There's not many that stay up later than I do. Well played. All right, man. Nice, nice, nice. Just gonna take this last color a little bit down here. Oh, I'm dry. It's like, I can't even see this color. It's because I didn't have any color. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be good. So just one little tiny line across here. Just a couple dots up here. And then the top tank. Or the top tanks, plural. Just one or two spots on the back plates, and we will call it done. This is just going to be just a line across the very top here. Alright. Oh, speaking of third-party companies, I'm really excited for a video that's coming up to show you guys, because I think you guys might really like this stuff. There's a company sending me some things to review that I think are really, really cool. They would definitely be nice. So he's going to send me a whole orc pack. I mean, it's probably not what you're thinking. But he said he's going to put together an orc pack to send out. So I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat are going to be interested in seeing this stuff. It'd be really cool for kit passion converting, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. I'm not going to say too much about it because I want it to be a surprise. But I'm pretty excited to show you guys. Should be sent out pretty soon, and to be totally honest, I'm not sure where it's coming from, what country, so I have no idea how long it's going to take to get here. Pretty sure it's somewhere in the EU, but I'm not sure exactly where. Yeah, it's kind of orc stuff. It's kind of orc stuff though. They're making shipping containers, bin bags, and cargo boxes for my studio all day. Nice. Come on, John, tell us more. No, I am not going to tell you more. Fucking tease. Dude, that's my middle name. How'd you know? I can't, man. I can tell you that it's gonna be cool. I'm pretty excited. They're not very expensive. Quite cheap, in fact. And it will be good for making your models a little different than everybody else's. I'll give you a hint. If you were watching one of the other streams, you might know what I'm talking about. But don't say a goddamn thing if you do, please. So hopefully this stuff comes soon, because I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it. I know I said I was just going to do it on that one part, but I kind of totally forgot about these teeth. I'm going to give them a little love. This is the first time I forgot about this skull, to be honest. All right. I'm not gonna tell you. You just gotta wait. Oh, see, and then he's gonna pull the anyone else streaming. You're gonna leave me because I'm not telling you the secrets, huh? It's alright. I appreciate. I can respect that. We all have to hold to our own principles, I guess, then, right? Huh? I forgot it on a couple passes, yeah. So I'm kind of fudging it, but like I said, that skull is gonna get so chipped up that this last pass probably really doesn't matter at all, to be completely honest. But I think that's pretty much it for this. Take a look for this red stuff. I think we're gonna call that done. I think that's good enough. I mean, I can always come back to it if not. But yeah, like I said, a lot of that is going to get chipped up anyway, so I probably wasted a lot of time for nothing on it, but that's okay. Yeah, Nightbot can be kind of crabby sometimes. That's for sure. I don't know how to change that, to be honest. I don't know if I can change it. I really don't know. Okay, it's shitty chair break time. So who's got any really bad dad jokes they want to share? Nightbot hates your emoji game. It does. Oh, thanks, Clint. Appreciate it. Doing the silver part's going to be interesting. I've never tried to stipple metallics before. So that's, I'm going to have to think about that before we start that. Exactly how I want to do that. Oh, it's already 4:22. So, I'm not sure if I really gonna have time to start on this power claw tonight. Should probably get to bed. I was up late last night, and then up early this morning because we had some guys come and change out all the fluorescent light fixtures to LED fixtures in the whole house. So I'm kind of beat. a little bit knackered. Probably going to be tricky. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to think about how I want to approach that. We do actually travel a lot normally, in a normal time, but I've never been to the UK. I've been to Europe, but that was a long time ago. Put it in perspective, last time I was in Europe, we could not go into East Germany. That's how long it's been. But I do want to go over there. My family is half Dutch and half Swedish. I've been to Sweden. I haven't been to the Netherlands yet, and my last name is the name of the city that my family is originally from. So I do want to get over there and hit up that city in the Netherlands. And we've been talking about going to London and the surrounding area at some point. I don't know when we're going to be able to do it. But yeah, I would love to. I would love to. Yep, I'm old, man. People don't believe me when I say I'm old. I am. Yeah, I would love to, man. The majority of the people that I interact with is skip London, come to Essex. Hey, that wouldn't necessarily have to skip. Why not both, right? Yeah, I mean, the majority of the people that I interact with are either in the UK or in Australia, for the most part. Seems like most of the orc community, I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems like most of the orc community is actually in UK or Australia. But yeah, it was in the 80s. It was in my state back home. We have a fairly prestigious music school, music camp, and they do a program every year. They send a group from our state over to Europe, and Europe sends a combined group over to the States. And so we went over. That was in 88. So we went to Germany, Denmark, and Sweden, and traveled around and did performances there for like 3 months. It was super cool. Oh, he's getting crabby again. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know how to do Nightbot very well. I don't know if I can change that or not. Pretty large US orc community. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, a lot of times it's hard to tell on, Facebook and Discord without straight up asking where someone's from. But yeah, Nightbot's going crazy tonight. I'll look into how I can change that. Everybody that comes in my stream is super cool, so I don't need to have any kind of restrictions. If anybody knows how to do Nightbot, you can private message me or whatever, Discord or Facebook or whatever. But I'll look into it at some point. I'm cranky as fuck, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been streaming I mean, not for a long time, but for a while. But there's still a lot of stuff I don't know about. If anybody knows about Nightbot, you could swear. I think you could swear. Or did you already try that? Yeah, you guys mentioned snacks earlier. That reminds me I need to pick something up. Actually, I haven't had my favorite snack in a while. I've been out. My favorite snack here is dried squid. It's so good. It smells like ass, but it tastes so good. Love that stuff. The moment you turn it down, you end up with a load of bots. Yeah, that could be. Shitty brush. Can't even say shitty bill. Shitty bill. I got crumpet. Indeed. That's one of my favorite things about Shitty Bill is that episode, where they go to see Shitty Bill. And they're like, Bill's told the story about how he shit his pants and blah blah blah, and he was like, don't ever call him Shitty Bill, but just calling him Shitty is okay. You just can't call him Shitty Bill. I think that's fucking hilarious. Here we can. Converting a Gear Guts Mini. Interesting. Oh, I saw it happen. Too many emojis. I saw it for a second. You're on a roll, man. I'm also shooting green goblin from a ramshackle truck thing. I'm listening. I'm curious to see how you're gonna do that Gear Guts model. That sounds cool. Time to do some work, eh? Sounds good. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. I enjoy your videos. I like your storytelling. I know you just had a new one up. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I will. I will tomorrow. The Bloom video. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Paint to Life's channel, check it out. He does a really cool thing with his painting, and develops a whole story and history. It's really cool. It's a great idea. Put in timeout. Uh-oh. Alright, man. Have a good night, Paint. You are indeed a bad boy. Alright, fellas. Well, I should wrap this up. Get up to bed. It's already 4:30. So you guys all have a good night. Go to bed, G. And the cats are starting up too. I don't know if you can hear that. Hey, Brack. Sorry, man. I'm just getting ready to go to bed. Good morning and goodbye. Indeed. Indeed. Well, thanks for stopping in anyway. I always appreciate it. Yeah, I'll give you a little peek at what we did tonight. Just because I appreciate you stopping in. So we're finished up the red on here. The red's all done all the way around. Still stippling, all stippling. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it, especially knowing that so much of it's going to get chipped up anyway. I don't really need to spend too much more time on it. But yeah, it's looking good. Alright, so thanks everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Love all you guys. I appreciate your hanging out with me. And try to get on, whenever I can. So hopefully in the next few days I'll see you all again. And good night.
All 01 reports one great big bright shiny star.